Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to the Long Dark. We're currently just into day 12. We've encountered 13 wolves. That little bugger that attacked us just when we got to the logging camp last episode was wolf number 13, just in case anybody wanted to know. We're spending approximately equal time awake as we are sleeping and hiding indoors. Usually a good thing to do. And we're still burning, on average, 3,000 calories a day. So basically one full calorie meter and a half a day. Yeah. Back to game. We're in the logging camp. And we're hungry. Dehydrated. In fact. So we're just going to nail off the last of that cans of pop that we have. We should eliminate most of that dehydration issue. Now, we may or may not still have a wolf running around out here. So, I want to collect the last of the items. There we go. I want to collect the last of the items that are in the area. Do one final sweep, and we're going to head back to our base of operations. I'm just going to take a quick look up this hill to see if I can spot any more saplings. See anything of interest. Now, if we're lucky, that wolf ran away and died somewhere out in the wilderness and will never be seen from again. If we're unlucky, we have a slightly injured and somewhat irritated wolf still running around out here. The good news is, apart from the fact that we're somewhat very heavily overloaded, we're also in good health. We're not ready to keel over and die anytime soon. And just to be on the safe side, we did pick up some rifle ammo. And nothing says deal with bad dogs better than a fully loaded rifle. That's in still very good shape because we cleaned it a couple of episodes ago. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make our way back, and I'm going to just kind of fast forward this bit, basically run this at double time speed, because yeah, we're limping at half space here. And if we see anything of interest, well, we'll shoot it. Okay, here's something I learned recently. If you try to chop the hide and gut with the hatchet, it takes you an hour and 25 minutes. Slick over to the knife and it's 50 minutes. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to pay for it quite substantially with our health. Now, if you go for the meat with the knife, 31 minutes. But with the hatchet, 16. Take the meat with the knife, or with the hatchet, and the pelt with the knife. I'm sure there's another tool that will work even better. Maybe. I haven't found all the tools yet, so we don't know. But it's something I've discovered is actually don't take it all with one tool. Okay, our guy is very heavily overloaded and is now suffering quite substantially because of the cold. I'm not sure this is the most intelligent thing for me to be doing, but this is the most direct route. So again, we're going to keep running at double speed and see how long it takes for him to hobble back to our starting location. It would be really nice, however, if this hurricane wind would knock it off. But then again, that also helps keep the wolves down. The wildlife tends to disappear during strong, very inclement weather. That being said, alright, back to double speed.
Goddamn freezing.
Language, my friend. I see you, Mr. Bad Doggy. Are you gonna turn around and come back at me? So we're about to gain ourselves yet another wolf pelt. I'm going to have to come back here and clean this area up. These are empty, showing as empty, so I've obviously been here before. But I absolutely have to, I'll come back and get him, but I have to get back to the cabin and get unloaded and heal up a little bit because I'm seriously dealing with some frostbite issues. Ordinarily I wouldn't waste a pelt by just leaving it on the highway like that, but well, I don't have much time to collect it. As you can see, I'm down to 44% and dropping fast. So we're going to continue running at double speed here and see if we can make it back to the cabin without having to kill yet another wolf. Because there is one ahead. Yeah, you just sit there and guard my bloody workshop. Crouch. Take steady aim. Whoops, and we missed. That's why I normally step a little to the side. I don't even know if I winged him. I don't see any blood trails. Now ordinarily if you discharge the firearm, ordinarily if you discharge the firearm at a wolf like this, the noise would be quite deafening, and the dog would be pretty much... I put that right through your head, you wanker. The dog would pretty much run away and never come back. The noise would pretty much be enough to scare him away quite permanently. It's something I really do wish that they would implement on this game, is a limited number of wolves in an area. It's basically how many they start with is how many you have. If you kill them all, they don't keep coming back. Alright, we made it to the cabin. As you can see, our guy is exhausted, tired, cold, hungry. Dealing with hypothermia. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a nice hot roaring fire going, and we're going to warm them up. Alright, fire's going. Let's throw some good wood in here. Hunger, water, tired, cold, frostbite. Alright, we just heated up a can of beans. That's going to take care of 2 of those right off the top. Okay, there's a couple of our problems dealt with. Let's cook up that meat. And we're going to cook up some of that herbal tea. The reason for that is we have the hypothermia. Now the hot can of beans didn't, like, it gave us some warming up. It brought us back up to warm. But the herbal tea gives us, in addition to a couple of calories, it gives us improved rest. Basically means when we rest, we're going to increase our tired level will go away quite quickly. Unfortunately, the hyperthermia is basically remain warm for a full day. That's going to be a little bit more difficult because, as you can see, I'm still walking around in tattered rags. All of my clothes are fairly worn out. So what I'm going to have to do is rest the guy and then get some change of clothes going. And at some point in time I have to go back out and deal with that wolf that's sitting outside there. Now that deer hide's done. These last 3 wolf pelts are almost done. That cured maple sapling is there. I don't really need that. That deer hide is done. These guts are almost all cured. These saplings are almost cured. Okay, let's dump some inventory. Alright, we've unloaded some inventory. I'm just going to go nap my guy here for a bit because he's exhausted. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the day and mend up some clothing and fix up some gear and sort out some inventory and all that kind of fun stuff. So, oops. Just before we go to bed, we're going to make sure we feed our guy so he's not exhausted and hungry. I have actually starved to death while sleeping. That's a mistake you don't want to make too often. Alright, we're going to deal with that need for rest. There we go. We'll take 10 hours of rest, and we'll see you all in the morning on the next episode. Thanks for watching, kids. Have a good night.